Good morning and welcome to Day 4 of the 40th World Scout Conference. Let us now pause for today's meditation.
I didn't like my father.
Thank you.
He was poor and unsuccessful, despite working harder than all my friends' fathers. I didn't think he was very smart.
Hey, it's not for you.
I've never seen him as an inspiration.
Hey, what?
We are late for school.
Oh, yeah, school. Sorry. Here's your pocket money. Here's a bit of extra. Time to pay your taxes. From you, it's from me.
Why are we not rich?
Who says we are not rich? Being rich is not about how much you have, but how much you give. And somehow, when you give, you'll be happier.
I wasn't happy. I didn't want to be poor like my father when I grew up. I knew I wanted to be more successful than my father.
Call me when you need more money. Are you coming back for reunion dinner this year?
No, I'm not coming home this year. Yeah, new job here. Maybe after New Year, we'll see. Yeah, I'm really busy now. Okay, bye.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Lim.
I found this letter saying that I've been donating money to the community chest. There must be a mistake.
I'll explain later. There's someone who would like to meet you. Come with me.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Lim. Well, your father has told us a lot about you. Your father, he always makes us forget about our problems and reminds us about our dreams and hopes. But the kids here, they all missed him, and he's the only one who can bring a smile on their faces. And I remember there's this boy. He was really depressed, and he didn't go to school. Basically, he's given up on life. But your father, he reads to this boy regularly. This boy has now grown up to be a really useful person. Your father could have retired comfortably, but he chose to continue working so he can help even more people. He was a selfless man. It's just that he didn't tell anyone about his sickness.
Mr. Lim, I've been trying to reach you. This is for you, in recognition of your donations.
Yes, my name. But I didn't donate.
It's your dad. He didn't want you to know.
It's from you. It's from me.
On my father's birthday, I will celebrate his life as he would have wanted it. I could almost hear him say,
Being rich is not about how much you have,
but about how much you can give.
For today's announcement, I'd like to invite Nina to the stage.
Thank you.
Sorry there.
Good morning. Okay, I see we need a little bit more of sunshine outside. First of all, we would like to remind you that it is very, very important for you to give us your departure information. Yesterday was the deadline and we didn't get enough information from you. So we're extending the deadline until today at 11 o'clock in the morning. The lists can be found all around the GR at several different points. So please just find the nearest one. One of them is downstairs where you can get your headsets and give us the information. We cannot guarantee transfers for those who will not give us the information in time. And the schedules for the departures will be provided this afternoon at the GR and in your hotels. A high-level reception, scouting a social force will take place today at 5:45 in the afternoon. It is with invitation only, and you got the invitations in your pigeonholes, and the heads of delegations got it on their emails. The special guest for the evening is Mrs. Corinne Woods, Director of UN Millennium Campaign. Today, Gerakan Pramuka, sorry for the pronunciation, celebrates its 53rd anniversary. It's called Hari Pramuka, known as Scouts Day, to honor the organization's first public parade in 1961. Also, today is the Pakistan National Day. There will be a celebration at the Pakistan Boy Scouts Association booth throughout the day. The limited edition of special collectible silver coins made especially for this conference can still be found in the Scout Shop. And in the Scout Shop today, you have a 10% discount for all the photo books. A lot of you have been asking our photographers where you could get the photos. All official photos are available on the World Scouting page on Flickr. You can get the link on the Twitter account Slovenia 2014. It will be published now. An apology to those of you who had birthday yesterday, and we managed to mix you up with those who have it today. So belated birthday wishes to Rosa Kusava from Angola, David Hansen from Denmark, Wojtek Puchak from Poland, and Nicolas Clairville from Haiti. We do hope you had a wonderful day yesterday, and today's birthday people are Grecia Abigail Barcena Calderon from Mexico, Abdullah Alaska from Saudi Arabia, Melissa Martins Casagrande from Brazil, and Miriam Heidelberger Kaufmann from Kisk. Happy birthday. Once again, please don't forget to give us your departure information if you want us to take you to the airport. Thank you, and have a nice day.
Thank you, Nina. We have one more announcement. Today at the conference, or this week at the conference, in fact, we are fortunate to have with us some key partners of WASM. I want to take this opportunity to recognize their presence here. Anna Guez from our sister organization, World Association of Girl Guides and Girl Scouts, and is a newly elected member of the World Board of WAGs. And we're honored to have you, honored that you're here with us, and we have several other partners, organizations who are present here as guests, especially those with consultancy status with the World Scout Committee. Can I recognize or request that all the representatives of WASM's partners organizations who are here to kindly stand up. Thank you. A high-level partners reception, scouting as a social force, will take place today at 5:45 at the Po-Vote Ni Mos 4 room. At this reception, we will launch the celebration of the 10th anniversary of Scouts of the World Award. We have with us a special guest delivering the keynote for this evening's reception, Ms. Corna Woods, Director of the UN Millennium Challenge. Ms. Woods, we are grateful for your kind gesture to support Scouting and for the gracing the conference with your presence and the engagement. Thank you. After the World Scout Committee elections on Tuesday, the World Scout Committee for the new triennium has selected its chairperson and its vice chairpersons. I now invite Simon Reed to make this announcement.
Good morning, dear Scout friends. I'm pleased to announce your new chairperson. So, new chairperson for the triennium 2014 to 17 is Mr. I forgot his name. Mr. Joe Armando Gonzalez. Thank you. Can I continuous introduce is Vice Chairperson, Mr. Wahid Labidi. please come up to the stage. Outgoing chairperson. Mr. Wahid Labidi will greet new vice chairperson, Mr. Daniel Ownby. Now, can I invite another vice chairperson, Mr. John May. Please come up to the stage to greet new vice chairperson. Miss Jemima Nate. Sorry. Congratulations.
Jemima, congratulations.
In 2011, the 22nd World Scout Jamboree was held in Sweden. It's my pleasure to welcome Camp Chiefs Maria Reinke. Close. Yeah. Not even close. Lasse Carlson from the Guides and Scouts of Sweden to give their report at this time.
When you give a minute, when you stop to think, oh, it ain't too hard to find a connecting link. People want the same things, we dream of a happy end, but we just caught in the same commotion. Time slips away. You say you want to make some changes. Why don't you start by making friends? You can take a stand by shaking a hand. If it's a change in you, then the world is changing too. I'm changing the world today, the world today. With a small step forward, and it's the simplest way we can start today. Cross the lines and borders, and a change in you means the world is changing too. What you call to me? To the West Scout Jamboree. I got a brother that I never met. I got a sister that's not introduced to me yet. But we want the same thing, we dream of a happy end. And maybe the stranger coming your way is just waiting to be a friend. And if you want to make some changes, by shaking a hand. If it's a change in you, then the world is changing too. I'm changing the world today, the world today, with a small step forward. And it's the simplest way we can start today, crossing lines and borders. And a change in you means the world is changing. Won't you come with me to the World Scout Jamboree? Won't you come with me to the World Scout Jamboree? Won't you come with me to a World Scout Jamboree? It's a change in you, then the world is changing too. I'm changing the world today, the world today, with a small step forward. And it's the simplest way we can start today, crossing lines and borders. I'm changing the world today, the world today, with a small step. Stamp your face, stamp your face, stamp your face. Look it up the nose, nose. Good luck.
Dear Scouts, 3 years ago, we were deconstructing the last items on the field that had been a multicultural city for the weeks before, home for over 40,000 participants from 146 different countries, the biggest World Scout Jamboree so far. In 2011, Sweden had the great honor of hosting the 22nd World Scout Jamboree. Under the theme, Simply Scouting, we welcome Scouts from all over the world for 12 days of meetings, nature, and solidarity. Despite a bit of rain, the mood was great, and we are pretty sure the participants had a great experience. We had an idea, scouting in all its variety from all across the world. A modern program relevant to the challenges of today's society based on the Scout method, Simply Scouting. A jamboree that would not just give a great camp experience, but create memories that last for a lifetime and inspire the participants to go home and change the world. One day during the second part of the jamboree, I finally got the time to climb the jamboree tower and see the site from above. It was a magnificent view. It really made me understand how big this jamboree was. And on my way down, I met two girls who stopped me and asked, "You are the camp chief, aren't you?" And I said, "Yes," one of them. And with a face glowing, they said, "We just want to tell you that we have had the absolutely best week in our lives." And to me, that moment showed that what we do, giving the Scouts the opportunity to take part in something like this, it really matters.
It's a very exciting and challenging task to host the World Scout Jamboree. Many years of preparation by thousands of volunteers were put into delivering this 12-day event. The planning team consisted of more than 2,600 members, with a large number of them being international. Building an international planning team was an early decision we made. To bring in many different perspectives from different countries and cultures would help us to meet the needs and expectations from the world. The volunteer work that was done was amazing and essential for the World Scout Jamboree. The volunteers, both planning organization and the more than 6,500 ISTs worked over 1.6 million hours to help make sure that the participants had the time of their lives.
Giving the participants the great Jamboree experience was a shared responsibility. We tried to create this kind of common ownership between the organizers and the contingents already during the planning, and it worked very well. We had an open dialogue, and the contingents, they worked very well to prepare and support both the participants and their IST to contribute to a successful Jamboree. According to the policy in Swedish Scouting, no alcohol was allowed to be served at the Jamboree, both including the adult camp and at the receptions as well. And we are happy to report that the participants respected that rule very well. In general, it was a very calm Jamboree, and we believe, in part, that was due to the lack of alcohol on site.
The ISTs made sure that the participants had a great Jamboree experience. Ensuring that IST members are motivated to fulfill their allocated role has been a great challenge at every World Scout Jamboree. Their contribution is essential for running the Jamboree, and it is of course important that they also enjoy themselves in the process. In an attempt to enhance their experience and inspire pride in their work, we decided to organize the IST members into international patrols. This way, they had a group they belonged to throughout the Jamboree, got a daily international exchange, and could encourage their patrol members to work hard. It worked quite well, and we encourage future organizers to continue to develop the concept. We also had some great challenges with IST allocation, leading to people being moved between tasks and teams, with some IST working extra hard. This is an area where we definitely can learn for the future.
One of the biggest educational successes of the Jamboree was the work around safe from harm, making sure we had a safe Jamboree. We are happy to report that over 12,500 people completed the online Safe from Harm course. This is well above the number that were required to do so to be able to participate in the Jamboree. And this is very positive, of course, and will hopefully have a trickle-down effect in scouting worldwide. We are also very happy about the Solidarity program. 369 scouts from 83 different countries got the possibility to take part in the Jamboree through the Solidarity Fund Operation One World. Over 600,000 euros was raised for the fund, and the participants also got the equipment for a suitable Swedish summer, like the rain today. Thank you everyone who helped to raise the money for the fund.
We created a temporary city of 40,000 people with most of the facilities and services you would expect to find. The city was alive 24/7, and we had to be prepared for anything. Our city was 4 square kilometers. It had 1,300 toilets, almost 400 showers, 3 health centers and 1 medical centers, 3 supermarkets and plenty of kiosks, and 13 international food houses. A key to having happy participants is to make sure that they have good food. The goal was for food preparation to be seen as equally fun, important, and educational as any other activity of the Jamboree. Our supermarket concept worked well and made the scouts fully involved.
Sustainability was also an important focus for the Jamboree, both when planning, during, and after the camp. And we reached our goal in many ways, for example, minimizing food waste by having the participant food shop concept, having well-functioning recycling stations, using only eco-label coffee and milk, turning all food waste and sewage into biogas, and by having a clear focus on sustainability issues in our program activities.
The Jamboree program was built on the Simply Scouting theme and the key concepts, meetings, nature, and solidarity. The daily program was very well attended during the whole Jamboree. The participants were offered scheduled program most of the days, but they also had the opportunity to take part in a huge range of spontaneous activities all over the camp, as you can see on the pictures behind us.
And one of the highlights of the program was, of course, camping camp and hiking camp. Camping camp was the only off-site activity, a 24-hour stay at the smaller camp. Scout groups from all over Sweden, as well as Norway, Denmark, Finland, thank you, were camping camp hosts. In total, 8,000 scouts. And as a thank you for their contribution, all the camping camp hosts were welcomed to the Cultural Festival Day. Camping camp was one of our major selling points for the 22nd World Scout Jamboree. And therefore, we are very happy that this part of the program was so popular, both for the participants and all contingents.
It was not only the participants and the camping camp hosts who got to see the Jamboree. More than 30,000 day visitors came to experience the Jamboree for a day. The visitors were predominantly from Sweden, about 70%, but also from neighboring countries in Europe and many other parts of the world. We also welcomed around 1,500 special guests, including a Baden-Powell Fellow event. The evaluation showed that 2/3 of the day visitors who had no previous scouting connection got an improved impression of scouting after visiting the Jamboree.
A World Scout Jamboree gives a great opportunity to showcase scouting also outside the movement. A youth event that gathers so many participants from so many different countries, that is quite unique. And the interest from politicians, other NGOs, funding partners, and media were extensive. The Jamboree got a great, massive media coverage. 300 journalists were accredited, and about 2,500 articles in Sweden and almost 1,000 worldwide were published. This increased the recognition of both the Jamboree and the Scout movement as a whole.
We have written a report where we have attempted to present an overall view of the Jamboree. It's not possible to cover the entire Jamboree in one report, but we hope we can give some insight into the 22nd World Scout Jamboree, share our lessons learned, and hopefully assist future Jamboree organizers. The report was sent out in spring 2012, and today you will also find a copy in your pigeonholes. After this presentation, you will find us in the exhibition area, where we also will have some extra report for those who are interested. We also have a number of memory packages with us. It can be yours for the minimum of €30, and all the money will be donated to the Solidarity Fund for the 23rd World Scout Jamboree in Japan.
Finally, it's not possible to list everyone who contributed to the World Scout Jamboree. But we would like to extend a sincere thank you to everyone who took part. I guess there are quite many in this room today. And a special thank to the contingents and to the members of the planning team and the international service team, who together really made the Jamboree a success. Last, but certainly not least, we would like to thank World Scouting for giving us the opportunity to host a World Scout Jamboree. It has been a fantastic journey, and it was a privilege to welcome all the Scouts to our country. But this time, next year, the planning team in Japan will be exhaling. Another World Scout Jamboree is over. Participants from all over the world are on their way home. With them, they have fantastic experiences and lifetime memories, and are a little bit more prepared to take action and to create a better world. That's the reason why all of you and all of us worked so hard and so long for just a 12-day event. Thank you. There were 3 of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Guides and Scouts of Sweden, for a great jamboree and a great report. Yesterday, we had some time to break out into groups to discuss the proposed strategy of Scouting Vision 2023. Afterwards, your comments and opinions were noted. And at this time, I'd like to invite John Naismith to share with us the feedback from the sessions. John?
Good morning, everyone. Yesterday was a great day. And when I look at the display on the Jamboree from 3 years ago, that truly was scouting. First, I'd like to thank all of you for participating so actively in the breakout session yesterday. We had some very interesting and very constructive discussions, but it was all very positive. I'll give you a short report on these sessions. Overall, as I mentioned, people were very positive towards the proposed Vision 2023. The vision is short, concise, and clear, and, together with the strategic priorities, covers the most important elements of Scouting. Some key items commented on included the number 100 million in the vision statement and the use of the wording youth engagement versus youth involvement in the strategic priorities. Regarding the 100 million, comments related to, first, stressing the importance of it being qualitative growth, not just quantitative. Second, the number seems a bit high to some, questioning whether it is realistic, while others view it as an aspiration, a dream, something we could all aim for together as a movement. And third, since there has been some questions as to what the 100 million refers to, I'd like to take the opportunity to clarify that it refers to an increase of youth members in Scouting, up to 100 million. There were discussions on whether we should call the strategic priority youth engagement or youth involvement, so as to align with the youth involvement policy. While others felt that it is merely a matter of semantics, it would, however, like to take the opportunity to clarify that the proposed World Youth Involvement Policy clearly states that youth engagement encapsulates youth involvement. Now, a brief overview of some other remarks. One suggestion was to have one person responsible for the strategy in each NSO. Some NSOs will require support and training from WISM to implement it, and that a toolbox should be developed for this purpose. There is a clear need expressed to monitor progress. There was a fear by some NSOs that this vision may lead to the removal of creating a better world from our brand. I therefore want to fully confirm that, without question, creating a better world remains part of the brand, and will also in the future be reflected as such in the appropriate web pages on the identity of our movement. And we need to realize the different cultural realities around the world, and that the vision will be interpreted and translated into action in different ways. And this is okay. Although there was general appreciation about the participative approach taken during the development of the strategy, some NSOs felt they were only involved at a rather late date and would have liked to have been involved sooner. Regarding the different language versions, some tweaks should be done to truly capture the meaning of the proposal. Once we, hopefully, have an adopted proposal, the other language versions will be revised as well to ensure they reflect, convey the same things. This was a short summary of yesterday's discussions. I hope that you are now well acquainted with the proposal and have taken the opportunity to discuss it with other NSOs. If you wish to make any additional amendments, we encourage you to submit them by email to strategy@scout.org before 1300 hours, 1 p.m. today, so as to ensure we have a smooth process in tomorrow's plenary. Again, thank you all for your participation. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for the comprehensive report, and thanks to all the breakout groups for your feedback. We will now have a presentation by the two candidates to host the 41st World Scout Conference and the 13th World Scout Youth Forum of 2017.
Country and to host the 41st World Scout Conference, the 13th World Scout Youth Forum in 2017. Malaysia has many experiences in organizing international events with a record of 8,000 participants. Our people are friendly, helpful, and resourceful, just like the person who's talking to you now. The environment is vibrant with diverse culture, delicious food, and great weather. That's where I believe you're expecting the most. Most importantly, Malaysia will give you value for your money. We would like you to experience house scouting in Malaysia.
So, why Malaysia? The answer is A, B, C. Accessibility, best value, and convenience. Accessibility. We are located at the center of Asia Pacific. Neighboring countries with Indonesia, Singapore, Thailand, and Brunei Darussalam. By the way, Indonesia, they are celebrating their Pramuka Day today, which is their Scouts Day. Let's give them a round of applause. Kuala Lumpur have direct access to over 100 countries. Serviced by 56 airlines, our national airlines, the Malaysian Airlines, is also a member of One World Alliance. Best value. Malaysia is ranked the 5th most price competitive countries in the world. For example, a McDonald's, a Big Mac in Malaysia costs you only $2.34 US, while a 5-star hotel costs you only $120 US per night. Woo! To further reduce the cost, we are discussing with hotels and airlines to give you discounts for World Scout Conference and World Scout Youth Forum participants. And we also have strong financial support from the government. All these will surely reduce the price and the cost for the World Scout Conference and World Scout Youth Forum fees, making it affordable for participants, which would hopefully increase the participation rate.
Convenience. Convenience. 1. Malaysia is an English-speaking country, yet multilingual. 2. Visa is not required for most countries. 3. The KL Convention Center is voted best in Asia, with nearby accommodation, medical facilities, shopping, restaurants, outdoor recreation, and railway. Accessibility, best value, and convenience. The ABC of choosing Malaysia as your host for the 2017 World Scout Conference and World Scout Youth Forum. And now, let us welcome you to dive into the beauty of Malaysia. Lights, camera, action.
The Scouts is an important voluntary and non-political youth movement with more than 40 million members in 162 countries. It operates regardless of gender, origin, race, or creed. The very mission of Scouting is to contribute to the education of young people. Scouting effects change today and tomorrow by equipping young people with the skills they need to maximize their potential. Around the world, the Scout movement is making a difference in people's lives, not just to Scout themselves, but also to those they help. Encouraging more Malaysians to join the Scouting movement is part of our strategy.
For over 600 years, people from different corners of the world have been coming together at one strategic destination in Asia. A destination built for meetings, for commerce, and the exchange of ideas between many cultures. Welcome to Malaysia, Asia's business events hub. Come and experience our world-renowned hospitality. And connect with Asia's many lifestyles. Places. And people. A role model for new and emerging economies, Malaysia is the ideal destination for you to come and create. knowledge and innovation. New experiences. New ideas. New opportunities. And legacies. Come to Malaysia and discover the unique meeting of cultures. Of flavors. And adventures.
I'd like to encourage all National Scout organizations to support Malaysia in its effort to host the upcoming 41st World Scout Conference and the 13th World Scout Youth Forum in 2017.
Malaysia. Come, connect, and create.
You can reach me many ways. It don't matter how and when. Simply make the time for the best time of your life. Think of what you always dream. Think of what you want to see. Simply make the time for the best time of your life. Malaysia, truly Asia. It's the place with it all. Malaysia, truly Asia. Why wait for the best time of your life? For the best time of your life. Malaysia, truly Asia.
Experience the difference. See you all
in Malaysia.
And now I invite Azerbaijan to give its presentation.
Good morning, dear brothers and sisters in Scouting. It is a great honor for us to stand here and be pioneers of Eurasia Scout region in bidding to host World Scout events. It was a path of almost 2 years of hard work and preparations for this moment. We have built our concept of our candidacy based on the successful experience of previous World Scout conferences and youth forums. Therefore, we believe that we can host the most memorable World Scout Conference and World Scout Youth Forum in Azerbaijan. Although we're a small NSO, but we have a big heart. Please see the presentation.
Look at yourself.
Azerbaijan is located in the southeastern part of the Transcaucasia region, Western Asia. Its area is 86,600 square kilometers. In Azerbaijan, you can see all kinds of terrain, the mountains and lowlands, and plains and valleys. Azerbaijan mountains are covered with shady forests. Flora and fauna of Azerbaijan are also rich and diverse. In the Republic, there are 9 out of 11 of the world's climate zones. The first ancient monument of the Azerbaijani fine art should certainly include the unique rock carvings of Gobustan. It's important to stress that the principal motivation for hosting the World Scout Conference and World Scout Youth Forum is not only an advantage of ASA, but of entire Eurasia Scout region. Eurasia Scout region never has been a host of such events, and we believe that it can be a great input to development, both program and organizational. As the Association of Scouts of Azerbaijan, we believe that this experience will allow us to significantly speed up the process of joining the rest of Scout world after 70 years of being a part of the Union of Soviet Socialist Republics. In the meantime, the year 2017 for ASA will be a year of 20th anniversary of founding the Association of Scouts of Azerbaijan as an independent national scout organization and Eurasia Scout region. The opportunity to combine these celebrations with hosting 2 world events will be a great milestone in the history of our organization and a clear signal to the Scout world that also young and small NSOs are capable and welcome to host even big events. The most important ASA's capacities and resources that qualifies us to host the World Scout Conference and the World Scout Youth Forum are as follows. The Association of Scouts of Azerbaijan has experience in organizing international events to recall events. Second Eurasian Region Scout Conference, number of the international camps. Moreover, more than 60 of the members of ASA were volunteering during such events as Eurovision 2012 in Baku, Internet Governance Forum, World Economic Forum, FIFA U17 Female World Cup, and so on. ASA proposes the 13th World Scout Youth Forum to be held in Gabela. Gabela is famous for the number of events organized in the venues surrounded with the fascinating landscape. The city hosts more than 15 international events per year. The most famous is International Musical Festival. Gabela was a capital of ancient Caucasian Albania and becoming one of the most attractive tourist destinations in Azerbaijan. The average August temperature is 22 degrees Celsius. As the venue for the 13th World Scout Youth Forum, we propose Kafkas Resort Hotel. Kafkas Resort Hotel has a modern and well-equipped conference hall, Baku Conference Hall. The area of the hall is 450 square meters. The height is 7 meters. There are 5 indoor rooms for the workshops and more than 7 outdoor workshop areas. There are several administrative offices which can be used for the youth advisors, planning team, and host committee separately. The entire territory of the hotel includes such facilities as outdoor and indoor pool, cinema, and other relaxing facilities for young people, and amphitheater for all of us. Each hotel building has 24 hours operating pubs with a total capacity of 200 people. Catering will be provided in 2 hotel buildings for the breakfast and in the dining hall of the Baku Conference Hall for the lunch and dinner. The hotel will be providing various types of cuisine including halal, kosher, and vegetarian. We plan to host inter-event program in Sheki city. Sheki is located 85 kilometers northwest from Gabela. It is a unique place for handcrafts, sweets, history, and traditions. The city used to be a capital of Sheki Khanate and a center of silk production in Azerbaijan. Participants of the inter-event program will be transported to Sheki by buses and stay in the medieval hotel Caravansaray. They will be involved in big city game and participants will be taught the local handcrafts and will have chance to make a self-made souvenirs from Sheki. The average August temperature is 21 degrees Celsius. ASA proposes the 41st World Scout Conference to be held in Baku, the capital of Azerbaijan Republic, located on the western coast of the Caspian Sea, which is an ancient and modern city. The city amazes with its wonderful historical monuments, splendid buildings of various architectural styles, green parks, ancient old city erected within the fortress walls. The seaside line is approximately low on 28 meters of ocean level. The climate in Baku is dry subtropical, and average monthly temperature in August is 25-26 degrees Celsius. Heydar Aliyev Center. Construction of the center's facility was completed in 2012. Recognized as one of the world's masterpieces in architecture, the Heydar Aliyev Center has immediately grown into a signature architectural landmark of modern Baku. Not a single straight line was used in the center's design. The overall shape of the building, designed by Zaha Hadid, resembles a wave-like ascension from the ground towards the sky, followed by gradual descent down to the earth. The lines on the building is a bridge, the past with the present. Harmonious link between the center's exterior and interior aspires to remove any boundaries in the building's perception, considering that this place is meant to be open anyone irrespective of gender, race, and origin by bringing people together, united by shared ideas. There are exhibition halls in the avenue. This section occupies 9 floors with exhibition halls, administrative office, restaurant and a cafeteria, and the auditorium part. This section of 4 levels embraces 4 multifunctional conference halls, meeting rooms, and the media center. To minimize the negative environmental impact, we are planning to use the accommodation facilities of the nearby the hotels for the venue, organize accommodation options in a walking distance from the forum venue, which will allow us to bring transportation to the very minimum. Cooperate during preparations with local companies, which reduces transportation costs and gives employment to local community. Secure technically support the World Scout Bureau and delegates to enable constant free access to the broadband internet and thus constant access to online documents on the conference webpage in order to reduce printing to the minimum. Currently, ASA has more than 500 volunteers experienced in different specializations. We have confirmed the involvement of the volunteers from the Eurasian NSOs as well as signed Memorandum of Understandings with the biggest NGOs of Azerbaijan, already secured financial resources, ensuring stability of the project. We have already confirmed the solidarity operation in the amount of 175,000 euros in order to provide a financial aid for young participants for ensuring the participation of all member organizations of WASM. Additionally, we would like to inform that ASA has already guaranteed the reserve fund for the world events in the amount of 400,000 euros, to be used only in the case of budget deficit. Already agreed simplified visa procedure. The State Migration Service already provided a letter ensuring the obtaining of the entry visas upon arrival to Azerbaijan. Direct flights to a lot of cities of the world from Azerbaijan, for example, London, Budapest, Paris, Beijing, Doha, Istanbul, and New York. ASA will undertake a full commitment to make all necessary efforts to host the world events. We will provide high-quality, attractive leisure activities which can be arranged at relatively low prices for Azerbaijan. ASA will launch a global PR and awareness campaign of the world events to ensure that full awareness of all members of WASM. Apart from all the above-mentioned positive features and qualities, Azerbaijan is also famous for its hostility. In order to make sure that it's true, all you have to do is visit us. Azerbaijan, home of wonders.
Our guys from the team has a message for you.
Thank you very much to both candidates. As a reminder, the vote for the World Scout Conference and the Forum 2017 will take place at 2 p.m. straight after lunch. Next, we have the Messengers of Peace session led by Peter Illich. Peter?
Currently, around the world, and in particular in this European region, services are being held to mark the start of World War I 100 years ago. World War I killed or injured 40 million men, women, and children. It's rather chilling that this same number of 40 million is used as our current reference point for our total Scout family. In services held last week in Liège, Belgium, King Philip of Belgium said the following: "Peace is not just the absence of war. It must be based on a shared project. Scouting is that shared project." Today, from the Arab region, we have Nabil Beydoun, who will be speaking in Arabic, presenting an amazing Messengers of Peace project from Lebanon. Thank you.
صباح الخير حضرة الرئيس القادة المشاركين. بداية أود أن أتقدم بالشكر الجزيل لمن أطلق
Dear brothers and sisters, in Scouting, first of all, I would like to thank the one who launched the project, the King Abdelaziz, and I would like to introduce one of the projects organized by Lebanese Scouts. It's one of those Messengers of Peace projects. And we have this project where different Scouts participate. I come from the Arab region, and more specifically from Lebanon. And as you know, there are many problems and challenges in our area, in our region. And since we believe in peace, we believe in a better world, therefore we have to redouble our efforts in order to serve the society in the world. And given the situation Lebanon is in, and given the difficulties our brothers find in Syria, for instance, well, there were more than 1.5 million Syrian refugees who came to Lebanon, and who really are in a catastrophic situation. This is why we launched this project, My Tent and Your Tent, in order to welcome Syrian refugees in our tents. And we provided tents and mattresses and food and medicine which is distributed for free. And we take care of their physical and psychological well-being, and we also provide games to children. And I would like to thank all those who helped us establish this project. And I would like to thank the chairman of the foundation, the head of the bureau, the Secretary General, and the Secretary General of the Arab region. And I would also like to thank all institutions which have contributed and helped Lebanese Scouts and which could carry out and implement this Messenger of Peace project. And I would like to show you a small videos now on this campaign. Thank you very much.
والحمد لله قدمونا الإعانات وقدمونا العاشات وعزونا وأكرمونا ونحييهم. أريد أرجع لبلادي بخير، بس مبسوط بلبنان، بس أريد بلادي إن شاء الله.
great people. And I believe that we can all change our life again for the better.
إن شاء الله يعم السلام والوئام في بلدنا سوريا حتى إنه يرجعوا سالمين وتالمين، وهذه السواعد وهذه القلوب الطيبة ترجع عشان مساهم في تعمير بلد إن شاء الله.
And the scouts here have shown a true spirit of scouting, of love for the other, and it's just typical of what scouts are doing all around the world, but here, what a great example the scouts everywhere.
نقدم اكثر نخفف عن معاناه هذا الشعب، تحديدا الاطفال والمراهقين اللي هن بعمر يعني عم يتاثروا طبعا سلبا بنتائج هالفتن والازمات اللي عم تصل في الوطن العربي وتحديدا بسوريا.
سميناه خيمتي خيمتك باعتبار نحن كشافين، والخيمة هي رمز للحركة الكشفية، وهي بتكون الملاذ اللي يلجأ له المهجر فور وصوله إلى لبنان، الناس من أهلنا السوريين.
Thank you, Nabil and Peter. Now I'd like to ask Hannah to come up and talk about some practical information.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I hope the rain didn't ruin your mood and that you're ready for the morning sessions. I'm here to explain what we'll be doing as part of the seminars on youth and scouting today. The purpose of the seminars is to bring the World Scout Education Congress spirit to the conference. And also, it was asked for in the evaluations for the Congress, so it's fulfilling a requirement. The seminars will both be informative and practical, and you will be able to take a role as an active contributor, as well as a receiver of information, knowledge, and examples of good practice. We have a total of 12 sessions offered in the following locations. Did we have the slide? Excellent. First one is Millennium Development Goals and Post-2015 Agenda in room Povodny Moj 1 in the basement. Second is Global Youth Trends. Where do we go from here? Room Povodny Moj 2. Third is Life Skills in Povodny Moj 3. Fourth is Scouting in Communities, room Povodny Moj 4. Fifth is Education Today, or Rethinking Education, Challenges for Schooling, Lessons for Scouting. And this is in Galleria first floor on the left part. And then we have Image of Scouting in Galleria first floor on the right part. After that, Assessing Scouting's Impact, which will be in the restaurant. Then Intergenerational Dialogue in the Cupola Foyer. Youth Involvement here in the plenary hall in the upper corner. Safe from Harm in Urshka 4, upstairs. And finally, 2 more sessions, Red Ribbon HIV/AIDS in room Urshka 2, again upstairs.
We have come to the end of the morning plenary session. Lunch is at 12:30. Afternoon plenary session starts at 2 p.m. We are adjourned.